house.
Made it to Egypt, kind of in the middle of the desert. When you arrive with the plane, you have sand everywhere. Even part of the landing strip is sand. I'm curious what it will deliver for us. We just came here straight from Japan, obviously have been there for the competition for the PWA World Cup, and we're straight on to the next one. Here in Egypt, we've been invited by Sun Express, and obviously we're taking you guys along because we want to show you this beautiful country. We have never been here, and we're stoked to take you guys along. Let's go. 95% of Egypt consists of the Saharan Desert. It's located in northeast Africa with Saudi Arabia right across the Red Sea. The famous river Nile, which is the longest river in the world, provides 97% of drinking water in Egypt. Back in the times before cars, water transport was even more important, so the Nile was basically a freeway. So for those reasons, Egypt was built around the Nile. However, in modern times, the Red Sea area became famous for its clear waters and therefore popular among tourists. It's also super clear, which makes it perfect for diving, so many resorts were built around the diving tourism. Nowadays, it's becoming more and more popular for water sports. The north wind comes all the way from the Mediterranean Sea and gets accelerated with the thermal effect of the Sahara heating up, sucking the cold air from the north and channeling it through the relatively narrow Red Sea. As we all know, windsurfing still is a nature sport. In Japan, we had strong wind only the very first day of arrival, so it had to be super fast. And here is pretty much the opposite. We are going to get wind only on the very last day. We are here in Gouna, which is a modern city in the middle of nowhere. There's desert all around, and it's probably more known for kitesurfing than for windsurfing. But what windsurfers and kitesurfers have in common is that we need wind, and as you can see behind me, we don't have a lot of that today, and also not for the next couple of days. Luckily, we were invited by Sun Express, which is an airline that flies from basically Northern Europe to places like Egypt or Turkey. We flew with them last year to Turkey for the NP7 experience, and they're pretty good with checked equipment, with sports equipment. And luckily, they prepared a couple of super nice activities for us in the coming days. On the water, off the water. I have my tourist hat on. Lars and I, we get to be influencers for the next couple of days. And if you're just here for the windsurfing, you can just skip to this timestamp. This is exactly where I would like to rig my sails every time I go on the water. So I'm trying to not destroy the golf course with my force, because apparently it's about technique, not power.
No, you don't get to come back.
What? I swear, this is the reason why I wanted to come golfing. To be fair, it's not as powerful as I thought. But how cool would it be to have like roof racks on top, put the windsurf gear on and drive down to the spot? We're adding to the list of things that I'm not as good as in windsurfing. Take 2, wakeboarding. First time diving for me, boys. I mean, obviously I've been snorkeling, so I kind of know what's going on underwater, but to go really deep, to see what's going on down there, the things you maybe don't want to see actually when you windsurf. Let's see, they say Egypt is good for diving, so I'm looking forward to try it out. There's like zero wind. It's glassy, man. But that's how it goes sometimes with our sport. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get nothing. I gotta say, this is way more fun than I expected because these things have more power than I expected. It's actually super fun. And we're even still with a bigger front wings. So finally we get to do something which I actually kind of half know how to do. It's really fun. We get a top speed of over 30 kilometers per hour, so super fun. This is 33 kilometers per hour. On a windsurf foil it would still feel slow, but here it feels kind of fast.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
After a couple of days in Gouna, we're changing spot because we like to see different things. So we're going to Soma Bay, which is a spot 50 kilometers south from Hurghada, which is the airport we arrived. And yeah, it's more popular for windsurfing. As I said in the beginning of the video, Gouna is more of a kitesurfing spot and Soma Bay is more popular for windsurfing. So good to discover a new place here in Egypt. Let's go. Soma Bay! Let's go! The wind in Egypt is most consistent between March and October, with a peak in summer from June to September. So us being here in November is not the most ideal timing. That being said, Gouna has between 250 and 280 windy days per year, with an average wind of 14 to 20 knots. Further south along the coast it gets even more windy. Soma Bay is one of the windiest spots in Egypt, with over 300 windy days per year. Where's the bay? Ooh, nice! Look at this! Nice! Beautiful spot, isn't it? It's full of people. I didn't expect that. So many people here. Soma Bay, obviously, as the name says, is kind of a bay. The water is pretty flat. Over there you can even stand everywhere. It's shallow water. In the front, where we go out, it's getting deep. So it's probably going to be a bit more choppy. We're going to see about the conditions. Over there on the other side of the bay you have the Robinson and all those big hotels. And you can windsurf there as well, I think, but it's probably a bit more gusty over there because you have big buildings. So I think this is actually probably the best spot you can have in the bay. Let's go.
Nico, wieso bist du denn schon da? Ja, schön, dass du endlich mal es geschafft hast. Ey.
Ja, mega nice
Wir
hier.
sehen uns ja immer am Vorbeigehen und so. Dich kenne ich auch noch irgendwo her und was weiß ich noch alles.
Wir kennen uns von der IFKA EM in Kroatien. Ey, aber wunderschöner Spot, beautiful Spot.
Normalerweise ist es so, dass wir ein bisschen weniger Wasser haben. Gerade im Sommer haben wir weniger Wasser. Ja, hier vorne ist Stehtief einmal und dann da hinten ist dann noch eine kleine Sandbank, die das trennt.
Lars freut sich schon, das alles zu subtiteln auf Englisch.
Ja, mega.
Ja, genau.
There's so many people on the water. I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't expect that it's going to be so busy, but conditions are amazing and I think everyone is eager to get on the water because it hasn't been windy for a while. We had a blast with the off-water activities and the off-wind activities in Gouna, I gotta say. Thanks so much to Peter from SURFCENTER for picking us up and arranging everything for us. We feel at home already. The only problem is that I only brought light wind gear. So I brought a foil, we're not gonna use that today, but also my slalom gear is kind of big. I brought an 85 wide board, so the big slalom board, and the smallest sail is a 7.4. So I would say I'm gonna rig the 7.4 and get out there with you. So apparently last time I used the 7.4 fin sail was in Tenerife, because we still got the El Medano event stickers in. Now I gotta change the harness lines, because last time I used this boom was in Japan for foiling, and those are obviously the new Near Pride harness lines. So the foil lines go from 38 to 52, and then the ones I use for fin go from 30 to 36. So they start a bit shorter, they don't go all the way long, but the new Near Pride lines, definitely very useful. So this side goes to the front and the adjustable side goes to the back. So I can just take my backhand off and adjust it easily. And that's it. Super stiff. Perfect, ready to go. To the outer reef here of Soma Bay, and it's absolutely beautiful. We go along the sandbank, full power blasting, cranking into the jibe. It's perfect. You might be wondering why you don't see any drone shots, and that's actually a bit of a funny story, because like 20 minutes before the flight, Lars had his FPV drone strapped on the backpack from the outside, and he was like, let me check what the drone rules are in Egypt. So he checked, and actually there are pretty severe penalties for bringing the drone into the country. So Lars rushed out of the security control to kind of store the drone somewhere in the airport, and he managed to come back just in time for the flight. So this time no drone shots, but these legends here are helping us out with the boat. So super cool to get some nice follow shots. The boat is having a hard time keeping up with us, so we're doing something right.
In the darkest corner where I reside, where my mind would feed me all this love. Are these memory shapings of divine? The silence is breaking my sanity. How can I dream if I was never awakened? Come tell me when it begins, if this is the end. How can I break when I go on to be broken? Why can't I break? I only want to be broken. I'm very afraid of things that are meaningless. I pull on the drum, reach for the fence. I'm trying to voice out my thoughts, but the words won't have no meaning at all. It's like the voice inside my head now. It's always screaming. A silent terror for the words, and now the light has lost all the meaning. In spite of all the severity, I wait for you to see me, and I still believe though I will set me free. It will set me free.
It's crazy how strong the sun is, and you don't feel it when it's windy. I feel cooked in my face, completely cooked. Shout out to Lars, who walked all the way out here with the camera to get those amazing shots. I gotta say, it's beautiful. I mean, it's shallow everywhere. On this place, you can actually only go when you're planing, because when you're not planing, you get stuck with the fin on the floor. The wind has kicked in. I'm now on the 7/8 and the big board, man, fully jacked. So it's good. And the people here are having fun. So I think the only person who didn't have fun yet is Lars.
I'm having fun.
So I'm gonna ask him if he wants to go for a run as well.
Right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go.
I'll give you the harness. Yeah?
Try it.
Okay, and I'm gonna be behind the camera. Here you are.
Take care of this one.
Woo. Unreal. Epic session. Epic session. The 85 board, which is like, what do we have? 139 liters. It was way too big. I was on the limit, but I mean, this goes out to you guys who maybe don't always have the perfect gear, or maybe only one board. Just push it, whatever you have, you know. And actually, I'm curious, how many boards do you guys have? Let us know in the comments. Do you have 1 board, 2 boards, 3 boards, 15 boards? I would like to know, but you can definitely always make it work with the gear you have. And you try to get the best out of it. For us, it was an epic trip to Egypt. It was super nice to get to know the spots here a little bit, Gouna, Soma Bay. Even though there was not so much wind, we had a lot of fun. For me, the highlight, besides the windsurf session, was the quad, full power over the dirt. Was super fun, and then to top it off with the windsurf session, yeah, just epic. Be sure to subscribe to not miss the next video, and if you want to windsurf with me, we have some windsurf experiences coming up in Bonaire. That's where we're going next. That's where we're going to see you next, and also next year. So be sure to check the links down below, and with that said, we're going home. I see you in the next one.